Hey guys, it's Skill Jim. Happy New Year, and hope you've all had a very nice Christmas. Christmas these days is mainly just for my daughter, so I didn't really get many Christmas presents for myself, but I did buy myself some Christmas presents in the form of the Astro City Mini, which as soon as it went on sale, I pre-ordered it from EB10, the DX pack, like I've done with the other mini consoles. Made sure to pick up the Japanese exclusive versions of these minis. I mean, the Game Gear Micro and the Astro City Mini, at least, they've only actually been released exclusively in Japan, whereas obviously the Mega Drive Mini did come out over here. But the Japanese EB10 exclusive versions of these things all come with like extra little goodies and stuff, which we're going to take a look at in a moment. So let's start with this box. Not sure on the actual order of some of these things, but what we will get in this video, and you can probably tell from the title of the video, there's some Sega goodies here. We've got the Astro City Mini that we're going to unbox. Take a look at the DX pack of that, the EB10 exclusive pack, and what am I using here? Help me. Is this? Okay, that's better. And also the Aleste, the white Game Gear, which I can actually see the box for that, and that looks really, really nice. So I'm excited to get into that. That's a cool part of the scissors. I didn't realise. Maybe it's parcel opening thing, or I don't know. It's like a screwdriver. I don't know. Right, guys. So we're getting in here first. Okay, I actually forgot about this thing. So firstly, even though this is an unboxing of the Astro City Mini, this is something completely different that I've ordered a long time ago as well, around the same sort of time as the Astro City Mini. And this is actually a money box. But whoa, look at all this stuff. What's that? Just adverts, Hulu, Japanese Hulu. Oops. Put that over there. Packaging. Some strange rubber bands. More packaging. So basically what this is, guys, it's a money box. Sega 60th anniversary money box. But with a special feature, which I may have to pause the video if it needs batteries or something, because obviously, what am I doing here? They're not allowed to ship these things with batteries, I'm assuming. So let's take a look. So if you remember, if you've ever seen those sort of cat money boxes, where you put the coin on, press the button, and the cat hand comes out, this is a similar thing, but a Sega version. And it's not a cat. Oh, you had a little glimpse in there. There you go. So we don't really need to put any batteries in. So we've got a sneaky little Altered Beast guy. There's a little robot thing there, cyborg. 100% on the thing. Oh, here we go. These are an open thing here. Can we twist that with my fingernails? Or is it a bit difficult? Let's use that nifty screwdriver thing. Look at that, multi-use bloody scissors. Oh, so that's how you get your money out. So I didn't need to do that. Maybe I could have read what that says in Japanese. Asusu, sorry. Is that back in? No. Open, close. So there's no batteries in it, so this is going to have to be something that I do in edit. Basically, we'll get into that in a moment. And it comes with these nice Sega clear files. Quick check at these. Always some lovely little Sega products in Japan, especially from this EB10 website. Actually, these are from Rakuten Japan. Anyway, this was it probably might be sold elsewhere. I remember buying this from Rakuten, however you want to pronounce it. So we've got Bonanza Bros. Cool little clear file. Oh, it's nice, isn't it? Astro City. Some nice product specifications. Golden Axe: The Revenge of Death Adder, which is one of the games on the Astro City Mini. It's the first time it's ever received a home port, as far as I'm aware. I think that was what I heard. So they're nice. Got a kind of a bit of a funky smell to them. Plasticky, I suppose. So I'll get into that in a moment when I can actually unscrew the battery pack. Right, so moving on, let's get into the big thing now. So this should be the Astro City Mini. And all of the cool extra goodies that we're going to get. It's always a bit tough with the old invoice that I've taken off. Jesus. There we go, I'm in. So straight away we can see the Astro City Mini console. It's quite a hefty box there. I'll just take these out carefully. So quite a lot of things going on in this box. Some nice bubble wrap there to reuse. Let me put that up there a second. Got the control pad as well. And this is the game centre stuff that will turn it into a bit of a nice arcade sort of scene. Got some other goodies in here. Let's get rid of this box a second. I've got space in my room. Flip that over. Let's get all this stuff out. Wow. So there's loads of goodies involved here, which is why it was so expensive. So let's just have a quick gander. So this is like a mat that you can stand on and make it look like an actual arcade room from the 80s and 90s, that kind of vibe. Getting these things out here. Is it a you don't really get stuff like this these days, you know. I know that's a weird thing to say, but this is like real plasticky vinyl kind of I'm trying to think what kind of things I've had in the past that remind me of this sort of stuff. Used to get like a lot of stuff like this as a kid. I don't know if they still make things of this material, but last time I remember feeling this kind of thing is like bags, like school bags and stuff like that. That's what this kind of material feels like to me. Just a random thought there. I like to get these little items out the way first before we get into like the main Astro City Mini, the main attractions kind of thing. Because these are like the cool little items, bonus items. I hate these packet things, how they stick to stuff. There we go. Just be careful with this sort of stuff. I don't want to rip anything. So there's a lot of, I think these are like marquee things, or we'll get into these in a moment, but these are like replica, advert, oh no, like an instruction sort of things, aren't they? I think like what you'd have next to your console, arcade machine. We'll figure some of this stuff out in a moment. I can't remember what you're meant to do with these things, or whether they're just nice pieces of history. Got a nice Fantasy Zone advertisement there. Am I even on camera here? What's going on? So I'd say low battery, 20%. Okay, we're still okay. So yeah, these are like really old fashioned looking advert things that you'd get probably on the arcade machines. It tells you like the buttons, Alien Storm, one for columns 2, well 2 for columns 2 there, little things. What have we got? Arabian Fight, which is another game that I'm not sure it ever got a home port, I'm not sure. Stack Columns, no, I've never heard of that game before. Is it from the Columns franchise? Possibly. Or is that just telling you what to do? Stack the columns. See, these are like what you'd have underneath your joystick sort of area, or above characters and special moves and stuff. Really cool old-fashioned arcade instructional artwork. It's a nice one for Virtua Fighter with some special moves for the different characters there. Nice big one for Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder. Dark Edge. Nice printed quality paper there. It's almost like card really, it's that thick. Nice GSM weight on that paper. So I'll leave them out for now, but we'll put them document things there. Let's have a quick check inside this box. Could just use the scissors. The scissor side of things is probably just as easy as trying to use the special things there. Try and do this quite quick for you guys so it's not too boring. Ooh. Okay, so this is a cool one. This is the that's the frame. So I'm guessing the coins are in it. Oh, wow! Look at them guys. Yeah, going a bit closer. So these are like arcade coin sort of tokens that you'd get. So you'd probably put like a tenner in a machine or something, and you'd be given some arcade tokens to use. But these are actually branded for, I don't know if it's every single game that's on the system, because I think there's 37 games. So let's do a quick count there. So there's 5, 10, 14, 18. No, of course not. So there's 22 there. So these are probably 22 of the big named sort of coins there. And they go inside this frame here. Go on, let's do it quickly. I always like to build these up in the unboxing videos. So, like I say, guys, the DX sets from Ebtem for these things. I mean, obviously they've only done the Mega Drive Mini, the Game Gear Micros, and now the Astro City Mini. But each one of them has had a DX pack, which I don't need that. Which features these exclusive items, and in the Mega Drive one was we had a frame, didn't we, with the cartridges, which looks really cool. And then with the Game Gear Micro one, we had another frame with that held the actual Game Gears. That was nice as well. And just looking over the other side of my room where I've got them, we've actually got the remember the stamps and the console pins. That was like another nice frame. Oh, I need to be careful here, I don't want to lose any of these parts. And then we're going to have another one now, which is going to be a nice framed arcade coin. Sort of a nice collection of arcade coins. Let's try and start this off here somehow. There we go. A lot of packaging. So I've got some instructions there. I'm going to try and quickly follow these. I might end up doing a bit of a time lapse. Let's speed this up. Okay guys, so that is the stand there. A little bit strange how it just sort of sits like that on those metal bars, but the coins are really nice, aren't they? All the nice logos of all the games there. Very cool. Pop that down a second. Up the road. Let's see what this item is here next. I've got enough battery for all this. Filming. Okay, got loads of packaging to get rid of. And I'm one sucker for keeping packaging for all these little things. Oh, yeah. So a pretty cool SEGA ashtray there. Obviously, smoking in the 80s and 90s was quite prevalent inside arcades. So why not, eh? Smoking ashtray. I don't smoke, but it just goes with the theme of the arcade vibe. So let's go into the actual arcade machine now. The Astro City Mini. Lovely packaging. Just some shots of that. So this, like I say, there's supposed to be 37 games. Some nice classic Space Harrier. It's a Golden Axe, Death Adder, Fantasy Zone, Cotton, forgot that was on here, Rad Mobile, Virtua Fighter. Some really, really cool games on here. Arabian Night. It's a nice artwork there. Go Sega. 60th anniversary, dedicated to all SEGA fans around the world and to the creators who made history. Nice little instruction-y thing there. Let's have a look. Upside down. Assuming some sort of maybe a wire or something. It's an actual arcade machine. Or the miniature system. I don't know why I keep saying arcade machines. That it's literally just padded in, packaging padding. So gorgeous box. This is the kind of thing I'm on about. You've got to kind of keep these boxes. Astro City Mini box. Lovely stuff. Oh, I should put this all the way back in there, but there's the actual miniature console. That's showing quite well. Hey, it's a nice size, you know. Really nice looking. Clicky thumbstick. Clicky joystick, rather. Nice feeling buttons. Got that nice arcade sort of feel to it. We've got a screen protector there that I'm not going to take off at the moment. Yeah, it feels nice, that does. Got all the... obviously the detail of what an actual Astro City full-sized unit would probably look like on the back there. What we've got, 1 player, 2 players, so there's 2 USBs there for adding joysticks or controllers or everything. And I'm pretty sure the actual Mega Drive Mini controllers and those Retrobit controllers, etc., anything that's got like a USB port that you can shove it in, I'm pretty sure those work. We've got a HDMI video out, on-off power switch, of course, phone for headphones by the looks of it, like if you've got one of those old style jack sort of headphone things, and obviously DC in, which is a micro USB thing. So I'll have to have a look into that in a short while when we get around to actually powering this thing on. Hey, it's got the actual you know, the joystick, that thing there. I don't know why I mentioned that, just noticed it. Very true replica. So there are some wires. I feel like someone said it doesn't come with any cables. Wasn't that GameSack, or was that something else? To be fair, I've tried to distance myself from watching unboxings already because I wanted to see these initial sort of reactions to these items myself personally, really. So maybe I'm thinking of something else that didn't come with any cables. Can't think what that was. Some recent video I watched anyway. So there's the micro USB. So that's simple enough to just plug that straight into, say if you've got like a smart TV that's got USB port. plug that in straight into your TV, or if you say if you've got a, we used to do it with the Nintendo Switch, it's got USB ports. If you've got a console that's powered on and it's got a USB port, technically you could plug that straight into the console and plug this like daisy chain it off, you know, like a Nintendo Switch or something. That's what I was doing on the Mega Drive Mini. It worked fine, so that's a good useful tip for you there. HDMI cable, as always. Okay, let's get into the Game Center stuff now then. So this was another exclusive item to EB10, and also came with this DX pack. Why's that so stiff? Didn't notice them ones. Really want to wrap the boxes, but I'm trying to do it quick. So any little scrapes and scratches is your fault, really, guys. Okay, so what we got here? So we've got some stickers, like marquee sort of stickers that are going to attach to something. We're going to check in a moment. So that's the base. So this is stuff basically. Really running out of space with all this stuff. Is something in here, or is that just padding again? Ah, it's a little stool. It's cool, isn't it? It is really cool how they've designed all this stuff, you know, because they've really gone for attention to detail. To reenact your little miniature arcade bar stool there. And obviously the height extender thing, make it an actual miniature full-size cabinet. And I'm guessing got some sort of a clicky on thing there. So let's see if we can work this out. So it's that way round. It's like that, isn't it? Because there's the how cool is that? That is so cool. So it sits on there, and then they've really thought this through, haven't they? Hang on a sec, have they? I haven't thought it through anyway. So we put it on there. Should just technically just slide into the grooves. Fucking hell, I nearly dropped the bastard then. Come on, how the fuck did you get these in here? Am I just fucking dumb? What is going on here? That isn't it, is it? Why is it so hot? Fuck me. I'm never going to get that fucker off, am I? So there we go, guys. I've took a little bit to push it into there. Quite a hard sort of fit, really. I'm worried that I'll never be able to unattach that if I wanted to, but as long as I'm happy enough keeping it. It's just, to be fair, that is a good height. If you've got it on a desk, that's a nice height. I'm kneeling here. Sitting, yeah, still fair, and it's propped up on a table here, so that's really bloody cool, that, isn't it? Nice height, nice look and feel. Obviously, we've got stickers. Okay, so that is what this, there's the stool, is for. I'm thinking you can put a big panel on there, which would be the Virtua Fighter one, or one of these. Why would you put just one of those little things on there? To be fair, I don't think do I want to do that? Where's that going to go? Does that clip to? Let's see if I can figure out where that actually clips to. Up there. So it's like above the marquee thing. Could be that, couldn't it? Because there's three holes there. And then you put, say, your Virtua Fighter sticker thing up there. Go on then. I kind of don't want to ruin these stickers, but let's do it. You've got to have, oh crap. You've got to have the Virtua Fighter I would say, for that. So let's just double check that. So yeah, that's going to click there nicely. You can put your favourite sticker on there. So let's go for the Virtua Fighter sticker. I'm doing it now. It's the kind of thing I normally wouldn't. Oh, we've got different ones. Why have they made it so you've got to pick? So what's it say? There's 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 10 choices. And is this a permanent thing? Can I put... It seems fairly permanent, guys. So you can only ever put one sticker on this thing. Decisions, man. It's got to be Virtua Fighter anyway, but it's just interesting. We'll make sure we do this carefully if it's the only time I can, unless you can re-peel this sticker, I suppose, I don't know. I want to take it to the top of the actual thing there. Make sure that's stuck on well. Did I do a good job? Not sticking over the edge, so yeah, I think that's, to be fair, looking at the way the sticker looks, it looks like you could peel that off. I just don't want to rip it, but to be fair, I'm going to keep Virtua Fighter on the top there. So that's the way that looks now. I suppose you could stick some stickers around the actual, you know, stick Shinobi or something around there, but I'm going to leave that. I'm going to put them back in the packaging there. Going to have to move on because the phone's actually saying I've only got 10% battery left. And I've only just noticed that, so I don't actually know how long we've got left. So let's get a bit of a move on. So that's where you put the arcade there. Would you put it the other way around? No, that'd be daft, wouldn't it? So you stand there, there's your arcade there, got your little bar stool, ashtray. Very, 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 very cool vibes there. So let's have a look at the controllers now. So we've got the actual Astro City Mini controller here. Quite a tight fit. Nothing really to it, just a box with a controller in basically. There it is. Ooh, actually that feels really bloody nice. I don't know why I keep saying the word bloody, but that feels nice. The buttons have got nice concave sort of grooves into them, so your thumbs feel pretty cool on there. You've got these ones that have got your dots on, so you can find them with your thumb. Not that I ever really use that kind of, those dotted things, but the thumbstick's nice actually. It's got a nice Sega Saturn sort of feel to it. Yeah, it's a nice little controller. And over there, so we've got that. Right, guys, now, you won't believe the next one. Oh, God, it's the arcade stick. Now, for some reason, I was expecting the arcade stick to be of proportion to the Mini, but this is actually a whole full size, and it's heavy as hell, arcade stick. Lovely packaging again. Let's get the back there quickly, briefly. Like I say, it's really heavy. It's like a full size, well, it is a full-sized arcade stick. And I'm guessing it's USB, so essentially we could use this for the Mega Drive Mini. God, it's that difficult and heavy. I'm gonna have to do it like that. Jesus, man. No room for all this stuff, man. It is Sega Christmas here. So, as I was saying, you could essentially use this for your Mega Drive Mini. It's so heavy, guys. Honestly, I'm glad I got this from Amazon Japan, because if I was using some sort of drop shipping system, would have probably cost a fortune. for the weight of this thing. But check that out. That is a proper full-sized arcade stick. I'm going to compare it to the... Here's the Dreamcast arcade stick. It's actually bigger than the official Dreamcast arcade stick, believe it or not. Check that out. That's crazy. So yeah, like I say, you can use this with, I assume you can use it with Mega Drive Mini, PC probably, because it's USB. Credit, start. Oh mate, that is so nice. And this is made for a miniature console. It's got that nice clicky joystick, like Neo Geo style clicky joystick. The buttons feel, I dare say they feel better than the official Dreamcast feel. Very, very nice, very cool that is. Sega. You're talking real Sega hardware in 2020, even though it's 2021 now, but this is real Sega hardware, guys, in the year 2020s, which is unbelievable, really. You'd never, how cool is this? This is so cool for a Sega fan to get something of this quality, of this caliber. All these extra little items here. Just while we're doing it, I'm going to go straight into the Aleste Collection here now. Hopefully I've got enough battery, please. I've got enough battery. So this is, this was up for pre-order around the time of the Game Gear Micros, I believe. And this is kind of like a weird sort of a mix of, this is obviously, it's a PS4 game. It was a choice of PS4 or Switch, and I got the PS4 version here. But what's cool about this is it's like, not only have you got the PS4 game in here, that's got the Aleste collection of games, and I think there's actually one game on here that has never been released before. It's back to front like Japanese style. Quick breeze through here. So I'm not actually 100% on the Aleste series. Power Strike. Okay, so was that what it was called as well? So, but I know the shmups, like side-scrolling shoot 'em ups, and I believe most of these were released on the Game Gear, hence the bonus Game Gear. So that's a really cool history booklet there. Let's get straight into the Jesus, my room is an absolute tip now. A tip of Sega goodness. I'm going straight to bed after I finish this video. I have to deal with all this mess tomorrow. Let's just quickly get in here because I'm very worried about the camera dying on me. So tomorrow I will be adding the battery to the Sega Money Box thing. I'm probably be adding the battery to this white Game Gear, but we're just going to take a quick look at it while I'm in the unboxing mood. And we're going to power on the Astro City Mini, have a quick play of that. So all in all, this could be one of the longest videos yet, just basically on the sheer amount of amazing Sega products we've got to show off. And after this, guys, I'm pretty much done for videos. I've got nothing else coming apart from Shenmue World. So very nice golden PS4. It's almost like a limited edition box that you'd get, collector's editions kind of style. There's an archive here. Is this going to be filled with artwork? Gorgeous artwork. Original production art here, concept art, drawings, sketches, blueprints, detailed information. If you're an Aleste fan, I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably picked this up because this is the definitive way of playing these games, I imagine. Not only have you got the PS4 or Switch, look at this, you've got a white Game Gear Micro that's got 5 games on, so the others have got 4 on. And obviously those were like classic titles. This is actually the Aleste Collection, and it's got Game Gear Aresta, Game Gear Aresta 2, Aresta 3, Aresta, that's, oh, unless that's the full title, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why have they just got one that's just called Aleste? Ah, okay, so there's 1, 2, and 3, obviously, the Game Gear versions, and then I'm assuming that one will probably be the one that was for the Master System. That's just Aleste, because that's like the proper game, not a Game Gear version. And Power Strike 2, which I don't know which one it is. I think it's Aleste 3 on the Game Gear. That was the one that was never released. So oh, Power Strike is the Master System game, Power Strike 2. So that's actually a, oh, it is Master System as well, Mark III Master System. Gold cartridge, which just confused me there with the cover there. It's pretty cool, isn't it? There we go. So looks exactly the same as the other Game Gears, Game Gear Micros that we had. Obviously this is the white version. I love these little Game Gear Micros, you know. I know the thumbstick's really poor. That's the only problem with them. You've got this really stiff feeling thumbstick that doesn't feel like you can even press it in a direction. Don't know why they decided to do that. You could have just had a nice little thumbstick. That is literally the only thing. You can press it to the right easily, but to the left for some reason it's really hard. That's what she said. But really cool. We'll power that on tomorrow. I'm going to put all this stuff away, and this particular comes with a, is that, can we open that, or is it sellotape down somewhere stupid? Doesn't look like it. Okay, this comes with a big micro window, white version, which, to be fair, these don't actually do that much. I know in my Game Gear Micro unboxing, I did add a little bit of magnification to the screen. It seemed to enhance the sound, mainly just because it kind of created a bit of a bass around the speakers. So this is such a nice collection, guys. Finally, let's get to the game, which I'm pretty sure the exact same games are on here that were on the Game Gear Micro there, but obviously you've got full screen HD PS4 versions that you can play on your 80-inch plasma 4K ray tracing TV. I imagine you've got double-sided cover as well. They've literally gone all out, haven't they? So that's just controls. Let's have a look at the cover. So pick your side. It's kind of the Game Gear sort of box art style, or the fresh PS4 is the one that I'm going to stick to for now, just because we've got the nice Game Gear anyway that's with all this. So yeah, awesome stuff, guys. That will do for the time being. Obviously I'm going to continue the video, but it's going to be tomorrow and you won't even know. Okay guys, we're back. It's day 2. I've got some batteries for the money box and I plugged in the Astro City Mini, and I've got an idea for the Game Gear. So let's finish this video off with the main attractions basically. So this is the arcade money box, And we've got some coins here. I'm going to try it out for the first time. Let's see what happens. Now, I don't know if you can see that. Let me take my phone off the stand here. We'll come down to a more appropriate level. Put the coin on there. As you can see, it's the bear from Altered Beast and Opa Opa from Fantasy Zone. And it's, you know, like you've probably seen the kitten ones where there's a cat hand that comes out. This is a Sega version, and we're getting a load of different arcade sounds. Nice Virtua Fighter one there, just to finish us off. So yeah, that's really cool. You can do it obviously without the coins, but obviously it doesn't grab anything. So really cool, guys. Okay, guys, next up is the white Game Gear, the Aleste Collection. So we need two, I think they're AAA batteries. So my idea was, I've got the Game Gear carrier pack thing here. I think I was using the black one last. So one of these will have batteries in, and it definitely is this one because it's heavier. Get the battery pack off. There we go. A couple of batteries in here, if I can get these out. There's one. Oh, quite tricky to get out. There we go. Just put that to one side. Honestly, there's like no room in this room at all now. It's just completely full of boxes and packaging. It's going to be a treat to put away. There we go. And pop the backing back on there, and let's turn this on for the first time. Is it working? Yeah, there we go. Can't really see what you're seeing there. I think that's about right. So we've got the Game Gear micro screen. Should start up in a minute. Let's make sure the volume's up. So let's see here. We've got Game Gear Aleste, Game Gear Aleste 2, 3. Oh, they're actually all on here, which is interesting. So you've got the Master System, those two Master System games on there as well as the Game Gear ones. So let's start with the first one. Oh, look, you can change the one changes the display there if you want to see the sides of the boxes. Bit of information, so you can still turn all the titles. What's that though? That's easy. Oh, there's an Aleste. So there's an extra game here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a sixth game, and it looks like it's that one, but an easier version. Just going to go with the first one. So I really like these Game Gear micros. I mean, I know the screen is a little bit small, but actually when you're playing it in person, it's fine. It's not as small as you would expect it to be. Oh, sorry, was I too high there? Never played this game in my life, so honestly, it's quite playable. Even I was moaning about the left side button. It's not bad at all, actually. Once you start playing, can you see that? Just took my eye off the screen there, just to. It's actually really cool, you know. And obviously, if you want to play these on a bigger screen, you've got the PS4 game that's got them all of them built into the. Is that something to shoot, or is that am I collecting them? Shooting them. So yeah, really cool. Impressed with that. I forget how you go back to the main menu. Is it both buttons? There's there is a way. I haven't. I can't remember. But let's just move on. So you've seen that. That's really cool. And a little bonus for the PS4 Aleste collection there. Right, next up. So we've got the Astro City Mini here. I'm not sure how you're going to see. You can see the screen, can't you? So let's boot this on for the first time, or shall I do it front on. The only problem is if I do it front on, I can't really play it and hold the camera. Let's see how we get on like this first. Can you see that? I'm going to have to take it down onto. Oh, let's take it down just while I get going. Oh yeah, so there's an English option there. So what we got, title select, change screen. Is that like screenshots? I wonder if there's a volume thing on the back of this. Or is that the only volume you get from the... That appears to be the only volume. I mean, you can put headphones in, obviously, or you can plug it into your TV via the HDMI port. And I did notice there is a coin slot there. Ooh, well, I'm not going to do it now, but maybe when I pause the video a second, we can... Got some dust on there already. We can check out the... just putting a coin in there just to see if anything happens. So these are all the different games on here. A lot of like arcade classics and Space Area, Fantasy Zone, Wonder Boy, and you've also got some arcade versions of the original game. So see, this is the System 16B version of Altered Beast. So it's not the Mega Drive version that was with the Mega Drive Mini. It's actually the arcade version, which is cool. Golden Axe, Alien Storm, again, I think it's the it is the arcade version. Command 2, Thunder Force, Rad Mobile, Cotton, Arabian Fight, Revenge of Death Rider there, Dark Edge, Virtua Fighter. What should we play with? I think we're going to have to go for the classic Virtua Fighter. I'm going to take the screen protector off. Okay, wasn't that easy, but I've managed to take it off now. So let's get back to where we were. So we were going for, I would like to play Space Area. Let's go for Virtua Fighter. Insert coin. There we go. That puts credit, so the other ones start. Let's go for Akira for now. Not sure if I can play with one hand. That's one of the buttons. Oh, that's a cool move. See if we can beat him with one hand. Would be nice. There we go. Cool. Okay guys, next up we're going to try the actual arcade stick. So I think we're going to have to play a game like Space Area. The arcade stick. It's going to be really hard with one hand though. So we got credit and start. Oh, it might not be too bad actually. Yeah, it is actually. Right, so that is the Astro City Mini, guys. It's really cool. I think it looks really nice. It's a very nice size if you compare it to, some of these other things. We've just took out the money box and that sort of stuff. Here you go, here's Shenmue 3 Collector's Edition. Size-wise, you can see it's almost as tall. There's a bit of a random comparison there. It's nice. It's got a nice clicky joystick. Loads of, these 6 arcade buttons, as you'd expect. An amazing arcade stick. I was never expecting it to be a full-size arcade stick. We've got the controller, which I haven't tried, but that feels nice. So if you wanted 2-player, someone can play arcade stick, someone can play with a control pad. We were going to try a coin, weren't we, inside the hole there. Let's just see what happens with a coin. So we've got some coins. Same ones I used in the money box earlier. Let's see if anything actually happens credit-wise. No. So it's just like a money box, basically. But a cool feature, you could pretend that you're putting a credit in. Oh, that's not actually because of that. Okay, we're going to have to go. So cool. And I really like the mat and the chair, that authentic sort of arcade looking look there. Ashtray included. Right, so the final thing, guys, as much as I want to play this, the screen's really nice actually. I mean, it might do on a full screen video, but from this little camera I'm looking at the picture through the camera, it looks quite small, but in real life it's actually a very nice size screen. Marquee has got a nice green light up there. Let's turn it off actually, see what happens. Where's that switch gone? Ooh, please don't make me have to turn it around to find the switches there. It's there. Ooh, shutting down. And light's gone off. Cool. Right, so last thing, guys. I know this is a pretty lengthy video, but we have covered quite a lot of stuff. Is this. So this is supposed to be a third-party case for it. Honestly, this room. Oh my god. It's going to take me about half an hour to pack all this stuff up. That'll do. So some more packaging, and this is the item here. So just move that over there a little bit. Oh, it's got money in now. Go about that. That's why it feels a little bit weighty. So this is an arcade storage case, but obviously it's meant for the Astro Mini because there's a picture with the Astro Mini in there, and it actually says on the side there Astro Mini, and that is the task kanji, is it? So it's like for use of. I think that might be Astro City Mini Yo, which basically means like for use with. So let's assemble this thing quickly. The only thing that I'm worried about with this is I've got obviously the big stand, and I think this is for use with the thing without the big stand. Okay, it's just a random. Is that even a sticker? What is that? Just a random piece of paper for no reason. And here it is, the arcade storage box. Like that. Does that go inside or on the outside? And what is that for? So many instructions. Place that in there. I'm just going to assume that that is what that stand thing's for, and then you bring that up to there, take that over the top. For some reason it's not as flimsy as it was now, whether it's just the angle that I've got it on. Storage, there you go. So I think I've managed to figure that out now. And then it has still got a little bit of a design flaw there. If you, well, not that you're going to hold it on its side, but it could fall out if the side thing here isn't completely thingy. But there you go, guys. So that is the arcade storage box as well. If you're planning to go all out like I am, it's not too bad. Well, probably not best to shake it too much, but yeah. So all in all, guys, I think that's pretty much everything there. Gone a bit mental, like I say. It's kind of my Christmas present here for not really having any Christmas presents. What can you see? You can still see everything. Right, guys, so I think we're done now. I think that's everything I've shown you there. I've shown you the Astro City Mini. I'm really impressed with it. I can see why a lot of people are saying it's probably the best mini console so far. I really need to dig into the library there and have a go at a lot of the games there, the arcade classic games. A lot of them I've not played personally myself. Being a big SEGA fan, it's really exciting to be able to play these for the first time. And it's amazing with the big arcade stick there as well, and the actual screen of the Astro Mini it's really nice to just play standing or sitting down like I was doing there. I could have carried on playing in that manner. The Game Gear Aleste Collection, that looks really cool as well. I love the box design. I love that they include a little Game Gear as well that's got the games on them. It's a nice touch. If you're into Aleste or Power Strike, and obviously PS4 version there, and there's also a Switch version. Got the money box there. That was just plain Golden Axe. So yeah, guys, overall, I think SEGA have done some amazing things for the 60th anniversary, and even before that. Everything they've done in the last maybe 3 or 4 years, obviously with the Mega Drive Mini, and they're really bringing back a lot of the classic titles that they know SEGA fans are really into. They've given the licenses to other companies to be able to produce remasters of classic games. You've got your Panzer Dragoon, there's a House of the Dead remake coming very soon. Shenmue 3 obviously, giving Yu Suzuki the license to create Shenmue games, and you know, there's a lot of games that have been brought back. You've got your Space Channel 5 VR. There's a new Crazy Taxi game that SEGA have given the permission to, you know, it's not called Crazy Taxi, but obviously the gameplay and everything, and it's I think it's going to be published by SEGA as well. We've got Streets of Rage 4. So there's a lot of these classic titles that are actually coming back, and I think things like this with the Astro City Mini, where they're embracing their old IPs and their old games and trying to renew them, especially with teams like M2. Although I don't think M2 have been involved in the Astro City Mini, I've still heard great things about this, and obviously anything that M2 touches turns out to be really good, like the SEGA Ages collections on the Nintendo Switch. So there's a lot of good SEGA stuff coming out at the moment, and hopefully, at least for my sanity and my sake and my my money at the moment, hopefully that is it for a little bit. Just let us gain a bit of thingy before they come out with perhaps a SEGA Saturn Mini, or I know a lot of people are crying out for a Dreamcast Mini, which will do really well if they did. I'd like them to do them in order if possible. Obviously, we've already skipped the Master System, which wasn't ideal, or we possibly could have. Well, they kind of, I suppose they've done that in a way with the Game Gears. These are kind of like Master System titles, but I would like to see a full-fledged sort of Master System Mini with a great selection of games before moving on to the Sega Saturn. But that would be great as well. The Sega Saturn's my favourite console, and then the Dreamcast obviously as well, very high up there. Not much between the both of them. So SEGA really impressing me at the moment. I'm always going to be a SEGA fan through and through, regardless of the situation. But I'm glad that at the moment we are in a good place with SEGA and everything that's going on in the Shenmue world, and so I think I'll leave it there then, guys. Normally I'd probably split these videos up. We'd have one unboxing of this and probably the Aleste Collection I would have done, but they both kind of came at the same time, so I don't really do many videos, don't really have the time to, so I just thought let's just bang it all out in one big video. And yeah, so that's what we did. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Hope you are all having a nice new year so far, under the circumstances, I suppose. Hopefully things get better soon. So yeah, brilliant. Subscribe if you haven't. Like the video if you can for me. That would be appreciated. Hope you've enjoyed just watching me ramble and open up a load of SEGA stuff, which, it's never a bad day if you're opening a new SEGA product or a new SEGA item. So yeah, thanks guys. Catch you on the next one.